In this video, we'll show you how to set up Teamcenter Share with inside of Solid Edge. To get this running correctly, we need to make a couple edits to a registry key and environment variable. Now this information is subject to change depending on the release of Solid Edge and Teamcenter Share. So keep that in mind. You may not need to enter in these values. As of right now though, what we need to do is create a new registry key. So we'll go to the Start menu, Reg Edit. We're going to browse out to our current user, software, Siemens, Solid Edge version 221, and we're going to go to Debug. Inside of Debug, what you need to do is right-click, New, create a new string value. The string value we're going to call share URL, and we're going to enter in the share URL. Once you've got that done, we can then close out of the registry editor. Next, we'll do the Start menu. We'll type in environment, and we're going to edit the environment variables. So when the System Properties dialog opens up, we'll click Environment Variables at the bottom, and you're going to create a new environment variable called SAS Gateway Zeus Environment and name it Production. Once you have that done, you'll want to go ahead and reset your machine and then go ahead and launch Solid Edge. Inside of Solid Edge, we can then go to the application button, sign in, and sign into Teamcenter Share. This should take you out to the appropriate website where we can log in. And we now have access to Teamcenter Share. So here on the account page, we can see our username, the amount of storage that we've used. We can sign out of Teamcenter Share if we want to. We can also launch Teamcenter Share in a web browser. If we go up to the Open tab, we have a Shared option here, and this will show us all of our projects currently available inside of Teamcenter Share. You can see I have a few projects created and also a few shared with me. If I want to, I can go in and select one of these projects. We can see all of the documents available with that project, so I can see all the individual assembly and part files. If I want to, we can go in and do our view and markup on the files right here inside of Solid Edge. We're then able to view the model. Obviously we can rotate, zoom in and out. If I want to hide a component, I can right click on it, hide it. If I want to explode our assembly, we can do an explosion. We also have the options to do section views, create markups, and take measurements. We can then close out of this project, go back to the previous screen, and then we have options to load those documents into Solid Edge. So we'll click Open in Solid Edge. And that will open the assembly here inside of Solid Edge. Now the Open in Solid Edge button will only be available Open in Solid Edge button will only be available if the project has been synced using the desktop connector. For information on setting up the desktop connector, check out the other instructional video provided with this training material. Once we have the model open inside of Solid Edge, we can click the View and Markup button on the right side of the screen, which will open up a window inside of Solid Edge. This allows us to view the model as we would on the Share website. It also gives us the capabilities to check out any markups that were created on the model in case we need to make some sort of a design change, and then we can go in and make the edits to the Solid Edge model. We also have the capability to add new markups here, take additional measurements, anything like that that we could do out on the Share website, we can do here inside of Solid Edge while we have the assembly open. So this is how we set up Teamcenter Share inside of Solid Edge.